It might look like it, but this guy actually isn't from Tron Legacy. Hey guys, I'm Rich and welcome to another Transformers action figure review for your viewing pleasure. I'm going to be reviewing today the War for Cybertron Deluxe Generations Bumblebee. Yes, that is a mouthful. Now this figure is really cool. I really like him in vehicle mode. It's really a throwback, and you can see it, that it's a throwback to Bumblebee like how he was in Generation 1, the really old 1980s cartoon. The only problem that I have with him when he is in vehicle mode, maybe I'm just stupid and can't transform him, which is possible. But I seem to have a problem being able to get these flaps right here to go up, because basically they're supposed to like slide and hinge into, not hinge, but like clip into there. And like they stay on the one side, and then when I try to do the other, by the time I get one, I bump the other one out. So I don't really like that. And there's also a problem here with the vehicle mode. Right here, where you slide this into the peg hole, the square peg hole, you can tell that the plastic looks like it's already stretching a little bit. That could be a problem down the road. But that's only if you like really jam them in there. So little kiddies, don't do that. But besides that, vehicle mode, he does roll really nicely. It's a really cool, sleek, futuristic Cybertronian car, and I like it. Now for robot mode. In robot mode, you can see Bumblebee here is very similar to how he is in the new War for Cybertron game for the Xbox 360 and, you know, game systems alike. But, yeah, really cool figure. He's a little big in the back. You know, a little bit of junk in the trunk, like all the way up to his neck. He's got a fat back, pretty much. But yeah, this figure is cool. He comes with a couple of different weapons, one being this handgun. Now, this handgun isn't actually in the game at all. In fact, really. So it's nice that he has it, but like in the game, when you saw Bumblebee, he had the plasma cannon, I believe. So yeah, and then he has these two melee weapons, which you can just like flick out with your own fingers. They're not spring-loaded, and they're like these little energon sword dagger things. You just stab, stab, stab him, stab him. Yeah. Anyway, besides that, his neck. Let's do articulation. He can look up and down a little bit, obviously 360. Woo! Oh, broke something. His neck, his shoulders, ball joint, so he can reach around, and then the double points of articulation for the elbow. The bicep also has rotation. The hand has a little bit of motion and can rotate, but not a whole lot, so you can get the arm pretty far across the chest, which I like. I like that. The waist has rotating action. The legs have a whole bunch of different points of articulation, and then the feet doesn't really have any. And I say they don't have any because you can see here it moves, but that's part of the transformation. But he doesn't like to stand so much always on his own, which is a problem. But he can stand. You can get him in quite a few poses, and he's really cool. But I don't know exactly how accurate he is completely to the video game. He looks very similar, but as far as being like an exact replica, I don't think he's quite there. So yeah, something I think would be kind of cool if anybody ever wanted to use this idea would be that if you're using him in a stop motion or an animation, to transform right here, the wheel, basically back in front of his arm, to kind of make like a shield. Some people might like that idea, some people might not. But yeah, anyway, I thought that was something to throw in there. Yeah, the transforming him is a little difficult when you first do it. You actually get him in robot mode, and the instructions show you how to transform him back into vehicle mode, but they don't show you how to take him back from vehicle mode to robot mode, so you kind of have to just do it backwards. And I guess it's because he has so many steps, they couldn't actually include that on the instructions. The instructions actually are double-sided for how to transform him to vehicle mode the first time. Okay, size comparison real quick. He is taller than a Lego man, which is good to keep him in the right scale. He is a little bit shorter than the Drift, who is also from the same Generations action figure line from Hasbro and everything. He is about the same height, actually, as a standard Halo Reach action figure. He's a little bit taller if you get him to stand up fully on his knees, but they're about the same height. And, of course, he is shorter than a bottle of water. Overall, as far as likeness goes to how he looks in the video game, I would give him a 3 out of 5. He is close. He's very similar, but he's not there. And this whole big thing on the back, I don't like this. I don't like when Transformers have this big plate on the back. It's like, yeah, we did a really good job making this and sculpting it, and it's awesome. Except then when you look at his butt, he's had too many Twinkies. As far as articulation goes, I think it's pretty good. I don't care for these joints right here at the thighs because they make him go outwards, and if, you know, they don't lock in place or anything, so when you're transforming him or posing him, they could be kind of annoying. And I also don't really care for the feet. So overall, I will give him a 3.5 out of 5. Maybe a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. Because he's not a bad figure. It's just, I would have liked him to be a little bit more accurate to him in the game, and I would have liked the feet to be a little better. You know? Just, yeah. It's a good figure, though. And if you're interested in the War for Cybertron figures, get him, because this is probably going to be one of the only ones we're going to get. And the only other one out currently is Optimus. So get these guys. They are really cool. I do like them. They're going to be really cool for stop motions because they're futuristic looking. And yes. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching and subscribing, commenting, being awesome. And if you have any other questions, you can post a comment or a video response down below. You can also send me an email. And yeah, Bumblebee and I are going to go play some War for Cybertron on my 360. So, bye guys!